Hello my friends, Takuya here, and welcome back to Victoria 3, where we have broken Russia and are about to break the world. For those of you who didn't watch the previous video, I'm not sure why you did. This is part 2 of where we were showing just how incredibly broken and powerful Russia is in this game. This is a nation that over the course of the 19th century was horribly backwards and would continue to fall further and further and further behind the other European powers, even as it did modernize aspects of its economy and its military and more. It was just a far cry from what you would see from the industrial might of Britain, France, and especially Prussia, which would form Germany. But thanks to the fact that we have actually used a very cheesy exploit over here that was developed in order to be able to get Alexander Romanov, the guy who is the great reformer, in charge of the country around, 20 years earlier than he was actually supposed to? Yeah, we're doing kind of well for ourselves. I also realized over the course of this, and I should have done this in the last video, I never went and sought a royal marriage in order to be able to boost the popularity of our ruler, which the only option that we actually have here is a member of the Wallachian House of Gika, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And with the royal wedding, we are going to get a grand public wedding that will placate the masses and boost our ruler's popularity for 20 years. Along with that, we are going to make him a general, because what we are going to want to do is we are going to want to utilize him in order to be able to win wars and boost his popularity further. But here we are then. It is 1840. It is 4 years into the game, and we have already managed to, utilizing our government, go and pass interventionism, protectionism, per capita taxation. We are working on police. We have made huge leaps and bounds, even after professionalizing our army, something that Russia would not be able to do normally by this time, but we have done. Now, as soon as it is that we go and finish the police force, we're going to need to then bring the, Orthodox Church into power, because we will need to actually get a school system as well as a healthcare system established. I don't want to, but we are going to have to do something in order to get some education going. While it is true that we can super boost our economy through massive construction, and we absolutely are, simultaneously what we are going to be doing is expanding our control here into Central Asia, and we are going to try and make as many protectorates as we can. Afghanistan petitions for assistance. You know what? Sure, why not? Let's absolutely do this. They're going after my other protectorate. That's fun. Oh, how unfortunate. Bukhara goes and backs down, and then next one after this is that we can go and focus on Kokand here. And Kokand backs down. Beautiful. We are sitting here at 43 infamy, which is not amazing, but it's fine for what it is that we have. We focus on going and improving knowledge with the other entities that we have around us, and from here we can just kind of chill for a while and let our infamy tick down a bit. Oh, and how can I forget? Mandates. I have mandates available here for my power block because I'm just that incredibly powerful. Defensive cooperation is honestly one of the weakest things in here. I don't really want it. Vassalization, I do want to go to the next level up so I can get additional income transfer from my subjects, but I don't need that per se right now. The big bonus that we are going to want is that we need to construct things as fast as possible. So I'm going to add a principle and put a single level in construction, because this is going to increase all of my construction by 10%, which I absolutely want. All right, and with mechanical tools done, I can now get atmospheric engine so I can finally get my industry underway, and then from there, water tube boiler so I can get even more and get the condensing pump, because, my friends, we are going to start producing. I am going to be filthy rich, and those peasants, they're going to make me filthy rich. Oh my god, it looks like Austria is going over here to beat up Prussia. Well, you know what? You all can fight it out. I am not going to waste my men, my material, my literally anything getting involved in any of this. The only thing I'm going to do is manage my empire, decrease the status of Persia into becoming a puppet, and then lo and behold, we are doing just fine. Just fine, I tell you. And we have a new mandate. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. Where is that? We need to go over to our power block. And among all these things, vassalization, construction, all that is excellent, but I need technology as fast as I can. So advanced research, we are going to want that. Less cost of the stuffy bureaucracy for education, which is beautiful, but more importantly, it's going to help us with the spread of technology, and that is actually important to mention out here, because I specifically need to go over here to the government and reform it, and I need to bring in the Orthodox Church. This is going to be crucial because I need to, at this point, bring in an education system. These peasants are going to learn, damn it. Austria sided with Egypt in the play against the Ottoman Empire. Okay, you're kind of dealing with Prussia here right now, but do I want to get involved in this? Do I want to get involved with this? No, we're going to let things kind of play out. Let the powers fight amongst themselves. I don't need to be involved in any of this. Yeah, just let him fight. Just let him fight here. Oh no, because they did this. The Prussians are gonna beat the Austrians here, I think, because the Austrians decided to get involved down here for some reason. Oh my God, I'm actually running out of money in here. Hold on, no. What am I out? Am I out of investment? I am actually out of investment. Oh my God, I have built too much too fast. Oh, okay. We're gonna need to stop construction here after a while, I think. Oh my God, Austria is getting. I'm so glad I did not join in on the conflict. I am so glad I did not join on that conflict. The Ottomans are murdering Egypt. Austria is getting beat the F out by Prussia. Yeah, this is not what I want to do. Okay, there we go. We finally have religious schools. We finally have some construction done. We're starting to get here, all right? We're starting. I'm desperately treading a fine line in all of this, but you know what? It is perfectly okay. Because with religious schools, we can then go after charity hospitals next. Okay, now that we're in the positive on bureaucracy, I can go over here to institutions. Can I do this? No, I can't afford the 600. I need more. As soon as we get here to education, I need to start improving this as soon as possible. There it is. All right, we start. It is perfectly fine, guys. We are going to be okay. Finally, here we go. Atmospheric engines. This is the big thing that I've wanted here for a while. It is 1844. We finally get it. This is crucial, and the reason this is crucial is specifically because we need to be able to go down here and start producing more resources everywhere. We need more of this. We're going to need more coal. We're going to need more sulfur. We're going to need more gold. We're going to need more everything. Every single thing needs boosts now. Atmospheric engine. Ooh. Hold on, we get this event. Perhaps there's an even better way. Water tube boiler. Yes, this is the tech we want. Yes! Boost that up even more, because if we can get water tube boiler, we will be set, and then we can focus on railways. I'm going to need this so that I can get steel. I need this to get steel, and once I get steel, then I can get engines. Once I get engines, there's no stopping me. There we go. Another mandate. Advanced research construction. Well, I don't want the stuff for the construction right now here. I need more research. I have to produce stuff faster. That's the problem. That is the thing I have to do. I want this because it increases my technology spread and it reduces the ahead of time penalty. Plus, it reduces the overall size that I need here for education, which is exactly what we want. Russians can into space, my friends. Because now, finally, we have the water tube boiler. Perfect. This is amazing. This is perfect for us because now, finally, we are set to modernize all of our stuff. Water tube boiler. Steel tools. Does everything become really expensive? Yes, it does. But now at this point here, we can start constructing steel. And we know that steel is going to be very expensive in a number of different places that we are building. We know this. So we are going to build steel mills all over the place. We are simultaneously then going to go in and we are going to need to subsidize them since we know things are not going to be profitable here in the beginning. And we know that we are going to need engines, which is going to be the exact same circumstances. So once that is up, we will also subsidize that. We are going to try and build ourselves from the ground frickin' up, I swear. Did I say that my GDP is actually dropped? Oh my God, my GDP actually dropped. Wow. Things are that overpriced that my GDP actually plummeted for a little bit while we were trying to construct everything. It's all right. We'll fix it. Okay. Our investment pool is growing. It is getting bigger. Do you know what that means? It means that we're not building enough. Prussian-Russian Treaty of Transit and Friendship. Sure. Why not? I'll accept a treaty of friendship. I don't care. Hold up. Spanish-Russian Treaty of Commerce and Navigation. Spain forms an alliance with Russia. I will accept that. Spain, though a weak power, would give me a huge boost to be able to actually reach around things. 1847, my friends, we have reached 200 construction ability. I am still somehow in the positive in money because of the sheer amount of money I'm making from my investment pool, as resources are now pouring into the Russian state, and we are rapidly modernizing across the entire thing. Oh my God. How much do I need to construct? Because now I also have railways. This is too strong. It is too strong. We are moving too fast, my friends. Way too fast. At this point then in 1847, is there anything that I can actually do on my law? Oh, we have the option to go for appointed bureaucrats. We can really try. This would be excellent. This is exactly what I would want to do. The nobility are still loyal to me, so you know what? We're going to go for it. We're going to try and see if we can push. Prime meat was successfully... I now have amazing meat quality. Beautiful. And finally, with our last mandate that we've gotten here, let's see, I got advanced research, vassalization, construction. We can replace defensive cooperation with something else. I'm honestly thinking that with the sheer amount of problems that we were going to have with constructing railroads in many places, we should really go with transportation, just because with the additional bonuses that we're going to get here, having to build railroads everywhere is quite frustrating. But if we have infrastructure in all parts of our country, it means that we are going to be set. And our population is huge, meaning we are going to be golden here. Yep, Moscow, which actually was suffering from a lack of infrastructure and actually has a bonus, which is fantastic. Oh my God, we are set, people. Oh my God, Austria and Prussia, are you fighting again? Why? What is even going on? Peaceful Russia is doing nothing wrong. I mean, yes, we're carving up large swaths of the entire world here, but you know what? It's fine. And there we have it, 1849 appointed bureaucrats, which means more taxation capacity, more strength for bureaucrats, and oh my lord. Okay, hold on, that's bureaucratic reforms. What else do I need in here? Bureaucracy is greater or equal to 0. Well, we're fixing that. We are fixing that. In the span of just like a few weeks, that should be done. There we have it. Great reforms, bureaucratic reform is complete, meaning the only thing that we have left in 1849 is to reform the army, which I am going to get rifling and mass conscription and... Okay, we're actually going to need a lot of this here. Wait a minute. We'll only complete if Russia has mass conscription. Wait, is that part of our laws? It is. Wait a minute. I have to invent... Oh, I have to be able to get down to this here, so I won't be able to modernize my military here for quite a while, actually. All right. Well, professional army is still fine. That is great that we have that, and we will work on it. But oh dear God, I'm still raking in cash. How am I still raking in cash? More construction sectors then. All right. That means at this point we can honestly start just building wealth around the empire, and that is exactly what we are going to do. Arming the natives has been discovered that our rivals Great Britain have been arming the Turkmen. No. You can go to hell. In fact, no, we're reducing autonomy. We're claiming everything, and you better listen. You are not listening. You know what that means? We're going down here and crushing Kiva. Yeah, they immediately backed down. Of course they did. Wait, Austria sided against... Dear God, French Republic. What are you doing now trying to fight in Italy? And so here we have it, my friends. 1850. 18-frickin-50. We are finally starting to lose a little bit of money, even though we have massive bonuses that is coming from our investment pool. And the big thing is we have 300 construction. 300. Our economy is just blooming here at this point. Next up after that, 1851, we're going to try and make Kalata Protectorate. We're just going to steadily move our way over here to India until we're basically butted up right against the British. Yeah, you really should have not resisted me so much there, buddy. Wait, Great Britain sided with Ottoman. Another play against Egypt? Really? Again? Why are the British supporting the Ottomans so much in this time? All right, at this point, we are basically going to be running out of cash here, but we have to get railroads. I don't care how far into debt I go. We're going to have to get a lot of railroads built up here. All right, there is rifling. That is beautiful there. Wonderful. Yep, essentially, I do not care how far into debt I go for this. I know that it's going to happen, but I have to go into debt in order to be able to pay for all the goods that I need. That's the unfortunate thing. Around 1860, then, that is where things are going to rapidly begin to change for us. All right, with pharmaceuticals, we can increase our investment for health, and we are going to help the population. A very, not Russian thing, to be honest. And there's logistics. Beautiful. All right, with the development of logistics, we're actually proceeding quite smoothly along here, I think. Also, it's funny, the quality of life for our people is actually decreasing, which is, okay, that is something that is happening. Probably because the basic goods are still so expensive, but we're going to get there, people. We're going to get there. But also, at this point, this is getting kind of stupid here. We're going to need to escalate the Caucasian War because I keep on getting events where these guys are harassing me. So you know what? That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to escalate the conflict, and we're going to annex these states here now. Yep, time to just go ahead and finish these guys off real quick. With that, my friends, we have the fall of Circassia that quick. With the conclusion of our campaign in Kuban, the entirety of the former Circassian territory have fallen under our control. The land is now available for settlement by the Don Cossacks. With this, we are able to take everything. Austria, Prussia, are you fighting again? Why do you keep on going to war? Oh, this is ridiculous. Whoa, wait. The gentry want me to go laissez-faire in terms of economics. Laissez-faire? Really? Yeah, you know what? Okay, if you all want it, I'll go for it. Sure, this is one of the best economic systems in the game. I will absolutely take that. I don't know why the industrialists are against it, but who cares? Because yeah, now with mechanized looms, we are producing just a stupid amount of crap. All right, our population, we want to start getting more powerful, so we are going to lower taxes, and as we lower taxes and improve their quality of life, which means they are going to be able to purchase more, yes, I am losing money, but laissez-faire looks like it is about to pass, which in turn means that we will have even more resources going to private allocation, so I won't have to worry about any of it. And so we have it, my friends, 1859, laissez-faire, now we can actually get somewhere. Krakow almost answered the whoa, hold on. Large protests erupted throughout the Polish communities in Russia advocating for for Polish statehood. Advisors believe the arrest may be connected to the actions of a government affiliated in Krakow. You won't be able to get rid of this until Krakow has been eliminated. Well, Austria. Sounds like I need to wait for you and Prussia to go to war again. And there we go. Yes, I'm losing a ton of money, but it doesn't really matter here at this point. It's 1862. We have 500 points in construction here. Our GDP is skyrocketing to the point that we are the number 2 one in the world. As British Raj, Great Britain, and everyone else has fallen behind us, Russia has achieved almost its rightful place in this world. The big thing here is that if we really wanted to, we could wage a war against Qing and cut them down to size to reduce their GDP, which I kind of like the idea of. Because why build things naturally when we can just take things from our neighbors? Wait, hold up. There's the war. There's the war I was looking for. I did not realize I was allied to Austria, which is going to be, that's a little bit of a problem. My treaties is the Treaty of the Holy Alliance, which apparently is no longer binding. But that does create a truce. That's a little bit of a problem for me. You know what? I will go ahead and withdraw. Though, unfortunately, it means that I will not be able to actually join in on this conflict. I might have to wait for another one. Well, either way, time to start modernizing this military and get this going here. Belgium size of the French Republic. Oh, Lord. Buddy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Germany is about to get possibly curb stomped. Why is Germany continuously getting... Britain is really powerful in the latest batch. They get involved in just about every single kind of affair, it seems. Actually, no. Germany is being sided with by Britain to crush France again. Lovely. Either way, doesn't matter, because now, finally, I have dynamite. Which means that as soon as I finish off all of these plants and get things constructed, I can start switching over all of my stuff to produce massive amounts of resources. Oh my god, who is invading here? Britain? Britain, you are dealing with a proletariat revolt. Oh, buddy. And there we go. Next step on here, finally, the big boost that we have been waiting for in the first place. Skipping past nitroglycerin, which has a much higher rate of mortality, and instead going straight to safe, very safe dynamite, which I will use to get a ton of coal, and then increase the demand for coal basically everywhere else, making things super hyper productive and valuable. And now finally in 1869, as Russia, we can give the peasants a break, reducing our taxes all across the board, and Caucasian War is fully complete. We have fully stabilized the country as our economy skyrockets. We are quite literally just a few million away from being able to take over China. And as 1870 rolls around, my friends, we are finally building our army. We are prepping this. A modern Russia, a modern, super industrial Russia that at this point is literally just about to pass China. There you have it. 1873, Russia, number 1 GDP. We didn't even have to invade anyone. We just did it. Russia is the most powerful entity on Earth, and now really the only thing left for us to do is to abuse the ever-loving hell out of everyone. Oh, hey, look, Germany formed. Well, isn't that lovely? Oh, hold up. Britain is going against China. Britain is going, what are they trying to do? What are they trying to do? Get a treaty? Wheel China back down? Let's see what they do. Qing is trying to get us to sway. Oh, no. No. See, we're going to put, I would normally side with Britain in this circumstances, but that's not what we're going to do here. We're going to wait for a war to break out, let China get absolutely massacred, and then we're going to destroy them. Yeah, I know you all are jealous right now.
Are you winning?
Oh yeah, Russia has the number 1 GDP in the world. We're doing absolutely fantastic in here. And now the only thing left for me to do is to beat the ever-loving crap out of China, which I will be doing here shortly because it will show Russia then in its rightful place. And then I'm done, and then I'm going to basically call it off.
Isn't he so cute? Isn't he so cute?
Oh, well, looks like Great Qing got absolutely massacred here. Yeah, they, in fact, their GDP actually straight up plummeted. Looks like now I can make some demands over here. All right, are there any countries I could sway? Belgium? What would you do? You want with obligations. I could offer them an obligation to Belgium. No, you know what? We're not going to do anything. And they're not going to get anyone to join their side here anyway. We're just going to start adding war goals. We're going to demand that they return all of these states to Mother Russia. And I could also make them transfer. I could also make them transfer Korea. All right, hold on. That seems reasonable. I do not want them to back down, so I realize I do need to go ahead and also add and make these primaries. And then right before it reaches the point of no return, we need to add on some kind of war goal. Do we want to conquer a state? Do we want to transfer Korea over to us? Okay, hold. What would each one of these things cost? I could basically strip the entire north of Qing bare, but how many maneuvers do I even have left? I have only 21 maneuvers. Is that even enough? No, I can't transfer it. It requires 40. Okay. Yeah, we're making too many demands. Screw it. We're going to humiliate them instead. We'll be able to wage another war on them slowly and then break them apart. To arms, my friends. To arms. Butcher them. What are we dealing with on this side? 43 offense, 43 defense. Okay, we're doing... They've actually kind of improved themselves here a little bit. And we unlock the new order as we have... Oh God. Yeah, we are absolutely butchering through them right now. Wow, that's pretty bad. We are literally invading all across China here right now. Oh, lovely. Am I losing a lot of men? Yeah, I am. I'm actually losing it. Wow, I'm losing a lot of men here when doing this. But you know what? It's fine. God, 109. Oh, I've lost actually. There's a lot of dead. But you know what? Our puppets are basically just throwing their men into the fray. And that is all that matters. That is all that matters, really. Yeah, that's pretty much the entirety of China, just absolutely crushed. And with that, the Trans-Siberian Railway is complete, and Russia achieves its great extent. Lovely. And with that, my friends, we complete Rulers of the East. Russia has achieved everything that it needs to, with the exception of its final great reform. I need mass conscription, which I can't actually get without the trade unions. Why can I not get that? Should I not be fine with the professional army and actually being able to do it? And so you see, my friends, 1879, all that we have left to really do is continuously build up our military forces. We have a golden economy that simply cannot be stopped. Our economy really at this point is basically untouchable. We are 50 million GDP ahead of Britain, and really, we just need to start damaging relations with Austria, make friends with Germany, and then from there, begin to bully everything to the south of us and eventually take over all of India, potentially. If you all want to see that in maybe a third episode, then make sure to go ahead and like this video. Yeah, this is another like 50, 60 years past when it is that we started from the first one, and you can see how incredibly broken this is. It is 1879. It is 40 years into the game, and there is still a whopping 50 years left. It is, no, actually more than that, 57 years. The amount of things that we can do and bully and make here in 50 odd years is quite bad. That is going to be the end of today's episode, everyone. Thank you all very much. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you here in the next one.